Hi guys, Jay Peters here from Harcourt's JP Elite Group. We're just on location at the moment in one of the suburbs in the southwest of Sydney, Minto. Now these days there's a lot of people that are looking for that dual income source, and there's no better way to do anything like this these days than a granny flat. So Tracey Seghabi's with me. Hi Tracey.
Hi Jay, how are you?
Very well, nice to meet you today.
Likewise.
So we're just here at the property at the moment. So Tracey, do you want to give us a quick rundown on the business that you have?
Yeah, sure. We're from Hugh Projects, and we've teamed together on this project with H&D Constructions to produce a wonderful 2-bedroom granny flat. Now we're able to provide great quality fittings and fixtures throughout our granny flats, Jay, and that's why we've invited you today to come and have a look.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Now, the most important thing that you need to realise, guys, these days, that when you are building a property like this, you need to make sure that you have the right construction, and this property definitely has that. All the finishes and features are being done, so we might just go and have a quick look, and you might get a bit of an idea for yourself what we can actually put into the property. So, as you can see, this is your core living space. Has got that real contemporary feel to it. You know, the large 600 tiles, has all the energy efficient downlights installed into the property as well, which is most important these days in the properties that we have. We have the, as I said, contemporary sort of whole style throughout. Stone bench tops, stainless steel appliances. This particular property is on electricity, so it has got the electric cooktop and the oven as well installed. So obviously it is a granny flat, so it only has a laundrette. These days that's what we obviously would have in an apartment as well. So quite simply, dishwasher, your what do you call it, washing machine, and also your dryer gets installed in the top as well. Obviously we've got the bathroom. I'll let you go through there so you can have a look at the finishes in there. Floor to ceiling tiles, which is pretty important these days, I think. Also helps with mold and residue build up as well. Decent sized shower installed as well. Plus, you know, your toilet and your vanity is in there as well. So then we've obviously got the bedrooms as well. Both bedrooms have got built-ins. Most importantly, if you aren't going to be building a construction like this, that you do have adequate storage. Even if somebody's going to be occupying this for short-term or long-term, you definitely need the storage in the property. It's most important that if you are going to build it and you do have the space, if you can get a second bedroom, that's obviously going to help with your return on your investment. These days, if you do put a 2-bedroom in opposed to a 1-bedroom, you might be only returning maybe around about $300 a week or thereabouts for a 1-bedroom in the southwest of Sydney. However, go 2-bedroom, you'll definitely get up to maybe $360, $370 a week. So outside here we've got a courtyard being installed as well. So Tracey, you guys have been doing this for some time. What's the sort of thing that you've been looking to put into this type of property?
This type of property, we see a lot of granny flats basically with clad, but we're able to produce granny flats. We've got a solid brick construction here,
yeah.
And obviously the fittings and the fixtures to it. So particularly in this area, a lot of properties in Minto are built on larger scale blocks. And we're able to maximise the space out the backyard, giving the investor and the tenant maximum usage as opposed to the granny flat itself. So they've got extra living area, and I think that's the difference. We're able to look at the design a lot better to give a better quality product. Jane.
Sure, that's great. So just to give people a bit of an idea on the cost, because obviously most people would want to know, you know, to construct something like this, obviously it is a fantastic construction that you can see and done to, you know, a very high standard. What sort of money would you roughly expect to try to build this sort of in the suburbs of Sydney?
Yeah, depending on obviously what you have.
Sure.
But something like this, we're in between the 110 mark and the 130 mark.
Wow, and that's completely finished.
That's completely finished.
Okay, so that's fantastic. So, guys, if you are in a position where you do have a large block, obviously it's always going to come down as subject to the council approvals. That's extremely important that we mention that. Tracey and her team have got everything at their disposal, so they can really tailor and custom design properties like this to suit the yard.
That's correct.
Yeah, I think that's most important to know that, you know, these days you don't get just a traditional rectangular block. This one certainly isn't that, but they've maximised the space quite well. So Tracey, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Jay.
So basically, guys, if you are looking for any type of construction like this, obviously you can call us at JP Elite Group, or also Tracey and her team at Hugh Projects as well. And we'd just like to thank you very much for inquiring today. See you guys.
Bye, guys.